hard hats, and welcome to Demolish and Build 3 Prologue, which should be available on March 1st, so keep your eyes open for that. The full game release should be coming out in Q2 of this upcoming year. I've been to the game a little bit just to try to give it a go. Just a couple of notes. This is the early release of the Prologue I'm on, but it recognized my G27 steering wheel, but it didn't work in game. But my Xbox controller seems to be working just fine. Start new career. Are you sure? Yes. Let's see here. No, I've already picked out the guy I want to be. It's this dude right here. And of course, we got to change the name a little bit. I think we're all set. And let's get into the game. Give it a go. So like I said, this should be available on March 1st. Alright, so it looks like our first task is to clean up the place. I've started a company now. I need headquarters. This property was large and cheap enough, so I bought it. I just need to clean it up so I can build myself an office. So our task is to clear the dry grass, demolish the walls, demolish the roof. Clear the area marked by pylons from debris 1000. Yeah, let's go ahead and start the job. Alright, welcome to Demolish and Build 3. Use your smartphone to get up to date on your current job and read message. So press and hold Y. Hey, glad you finally decided to start your own company. To speed things up, I'll let you use my skid steer as the new land of yours needs some work. Take good care of it. Alright. Enter the vehicle to continue. Which vehicle? This one over here. The first time I entered the vehicle, I got into the truck and I had a black screen for about 2 minutes before the game was like, no, wrong vehicle. Let's go ahead and are we going to enter? Entree. There we go. I think we're there. Now we're in. Now we're in. Rotate the camera. Alright, so we did that, so we can look around inside the cab, which is good. Zoom the camera. Oh, wrong way. There we go. I think that's fine there. To access the smartphone, interact with X. Alright, so you can see, clear up the place. We got to clear up the dry grass, demolish the walls, demolish the roof, so on and so forth. We should be good to go here shortly. Oh yeah, click on the tablet, I suppose. And we can switch to the bucket and other materials. Switch on the lights is next. The lights are up here. Switch to the external camera, which is Y. I tried using the external camera, and boy, I was just, it was everywhere. It was everywhere. So probably doing mostly in cab. In the external camera, all functions are available by holding the interactive button, which is X. There we go. Smartphone, lights. Yeah, got it. You can also focus the camera on the attachment, which is B. Okay, we did that. Just going through the tutorial stuff here. Move the vehicle forward. Left and right. We'll do that. Wait a second before you get back to the cab. Raise the arm. Gotta make the game happy. Pretty soon here we'll be getting into the meat and bones of what we gotta be doing here. Alright, complete the first task. Alright, let me get back into the cab here because that was easier for myself. Let's get the bucket on down and move forward. So let's clear out the grass first, and then we'll get to demolishing the building. I think I'm stuck on the fence line. Trying to get the bucket at the right height, which is going to be kind of difficult. clear out the grass here. The land is not smooth, as you can imagine, just like in real life. So I'll try to stay away from the fence a little bit. Not going to have to get all the grass, but most of it. Definitely want to clear out what's going to be up here, because these are going to be our other tools that we're going to need. To demolish the building. So I think in the prologue, I think we get to do like the first 3 jobs. So this is going to be our headquarters in the future. Trying to get the perimeter done. We'll get notified when we get enough of the job done. Looks like I got the bucket at the right height for this. The first time I did it, took me forever to get the bucket. Constantly moving it around. Trying to find the happy zone. And honestly, I don't think I did. I was moving it quite a bit. Wish I could move these boxes though. I couldn't pick up the boxes the first time. I didn't complete this whole job the first time. I was just in the game long enough to try to get a feel for it. I think like a weed trimmer, or weed whacker, whatever you want to call it, where you're from, might have been best, or a brush hog. Get some more grass here. Maybe one more time around might be enough. Oop, lift up the bucket a little bit. I think back dragging works better. Back dragging is dropping your bucket right to the ground, just backing up. Because right now the bucket is trying to clip into everything that I drive into. But backing up, there's no lip of the bucket to catch on anything. Little by little we'll get there. Then the fun part starts, where we can start demolishing the building. And that bucket's getting caught on everything going uphill. Just trying to get it so the bucket... I wouldn't think the bucket would be getting stuck on everything the way I got it angled, but I was doing so much better at the beginning. How are we doing here? Are we getting some of it? Not as much as I would like to when I go over it. I can very lightly hear the grass being deleted. Okay, so apparently that wasn't enough. Zip around here. Actually, we got a lot of grass over here. That's why. Didn't know I had this much still over here. Alright, I think that was the notification that we got enough of the grass done, but let me just get a little bit more to make sure. Let me check on the smartphone here. Let's see here. Let's go down to the task. Alright, clear the dry grass. I've done enough of that, so we're all set there. Alright, now let's go grab. It says grab the jackhammer. So from what I learned is if you lift it up high enough, before I was trying to line it up and switch it, or I was trying to drop it off, but really you just got to pull up to it. And we are just coming over here to switch it on out. And there we go. Now we got the jackhammer. So we want to turn this around here. And turn it on, which we did. I don't know why I'm trying to drive around the box. Who knows what's in the box? So let's start knocking down the building, shall we? Now, the one thing that's kind of interesting is there actually is a health kit on the back of the pickup truck, so I assume that we can get hurt. Just try to demolish the stone as much as I can. It isn't just knocking down the walls, we got to demolish them to a certain amount. Let's just drive forward and push the walls down. Trying to get that pillar in the corner. Trying to line up the jackhammer to the pillar sometimes can be a little bit difficult, but we got it that time. Come on, pillar. Sounds like I got it. I did. Let's get this up higher here. There we go. I got that pillar. Pillars are the hardest ones. You think the jackhammer would kind of stay like right on it. There we go. Pretty soon this whole thing is going to collapse. Well, there's that one. Don't know what's holding that roof up, but whoever built this building did a pretty darn good job, honestly. Watch out for the pickup truck. It was like a door just swung right open. Now you can do this in third person if you like, but For me, the way the camera was acting when I was trying it out, I wasn't controlling it too well, and I was just all over the place. So I think in-cab for me is going to be better for myself, and probably better for your viewing pleasure. As I got, I think, some of the roof on the skid steer. I think there was an update on the tablet. But I'm going to keep on knocking these on down. Pretty soon it's going to tell me to go get the saw to cut up the roof, but I want to continue on demolishing the stone walls into fine small pieces. But I may actually have to demolish the ceiling a little bit because I may not be able to get to the stone wall here. It's going to get buried by the ceiling. On that pillar. Thought I was. Come on, pillar. There we go. One more pillar to go to knock down, I think. Try to go a little bit lower on it. Probably should be trying to, face it head on. Am I hitting the tree behind me as well? No, the tree is over there, so I don't know why I couldn't back up there for a second. Might have been debris of the building. This pillar does not want to. Am I hitting the tree now? Yes, I'm hitting the tree now. Okay, so that'd be why I can't back up more there. All right, let's approach the pillar from this side then. This last pillar does not want to come down. There we go. I think that last wall is just... Yeah, this is being held up by the roof itself. Alright, now let's go ahead and turn this off. Let's spin around. They've been wanting me to get the saw for a while, actually. The saw is over here. Let's go ahead and switch. Now for the saw, I gotta remember how to. I gotta remember how to turn that around now. Don't worry about the saw blade bending. At first I was trying to be very gentle with it, but yeah, don't worry about it. So this is why taking care of the ceiling or the roof before you get back to the stone, it's kind of important because you can't really get to the stone. It is buried. This isn't my equipment, I don't think. because this saw would not last long. Because not only am I cutting up the roof, I'm actually hitting the stone wall underneath it. We're about halfway done on the ceiling itself. Getting a little dusty out there from all the debris. We'll raise this up and we'll get a little further in here. Sometimes taking out bigger chunks may be helpful. I think I gotta put it into small enough pieces so I can pick it up with a bucket afterwards, maybe to put it into a dumpster. Try to move forward here in this pile of rubble. We'll say the skid steer can do some wonders. All the material I'm going through and I'm not really getting stuck. Does it want me to actually rotate the attachment? Alright, we'll just knock that off the list. Wasn't paying attention to what my tasks were on the tutorial part of it. I was just like, yeah, I've done this before. Let's get in here and demolish the ceiling. Kind of forgot to pay attention to the tutorial itself. Now I did hear like the notification that I'm done with the task. Let me go ahead and see. And we'll switch to that. Demolish the roof is done, so now we just got to go ahead and finish demolishing the walls. Alright. So let's go ahead and back up. Now it does want me to use the shears, but I don't think I really need to. But in order to get the tutorial partially done here, I'm going to need to. Alright, so the shears, I think, were to knock down the pillars, but I did it with the jackhammer. So the shears, I'll just spin them around so you can kind of see them. Actually, you can't really see it from here. But if I exit, there we go, we'll exit. And yeah, basically they just crimp down and really crush things up. But I'm going to go ahead and stick to back, well, not stick to, but go back to the jackhammer itself. Now, complete the job using any tool. Yeah, thank you. We're going to do that. Turn around here, spin the jackhammer so it's facing down-ish. Let me get the camera, camera more out the window. There we go. Yep, let's go ahead and also turn that on. There we go. And now we just got to start demolishing up the walls, because there's more than one. Did I really just go right into an opening of the wall that was already there. Sometimes it's hard to tell if a piece is big enough to keep on crushing. So I try to tell myself, when in doubt, give it another poke. Yeah, with me in real life, the skid steer would already have like a broken windshield on it. I was ready to say, that's got to be able to be broken. There we go. I can hear it crackling now. Let's see if I can get this piece to crush, which it did. I assume once, when the game comes out, we're able to, go further on, that we'll be able to get like bigger equipment. Maybe a wrecking ball. I don't know if there's a wall underneath this roof. Right, there's a little piece. The roof we've already gotten done, the ceiling that is. So I just got to make sure we get the walls crumbled up enough. This is about as far as I got when I was checking out the game just before I started recording. Felt like I was getting kind of comfortable with the controls and where everything was. Not really sure how much of this we gotta do, but we'll just wait for the smartphone to let us know when we're done, as all smartphones will do. Let us know that our task is done enough. I do like how you can just like flip things over. They're not just predetermined where things fall down. You can like move things around. I don't see things getting caught up too much. I'm actually surprised the skid steer doesn't get hung up on a lot of material. This piece could use another poke. Or maybe not. Oh, there it goes. Took a moment. Just trying to break up the ceiling a little bit more because it's hard to tell if there's a full wall underneath it. Looks like we got maybe one more full wall. Nope, I think there's one in the center here, actually. Yep, I just pushed it like 10 yards in front of us here. Come on. You gotta be able to break in another spot, I would assume. Alright, so it sounded like it did. Let me check the smartphone and see how far along we are here. I'd say about 90% done. So we got a few more spots. Gotta turn the jackhammer back on. I'll have to go around trying to find enough to demolish. Break? Well, it did. Push that out of the way. Every time I break one, I'm waiting for my phone to go, good enough. Pieces might be a little bit too... Okay, maybe not too small. Just gotta leave the jackhammer there a little bit longer. Maybe it's this pillar. That was a good long piece of stone. Oh, there we go. That's the tone we're looking for. Complete bonus task to interact with laptop to finish the job. Complete bonus task or interact. What's the bonus task? Clean up the place. Clear the area marked by pylons from debris. Alright, well I think with that, I'm definitely going to want to use the bucket, right? Just to push things out of the way. So let's come over to here. Alright, we'll pick up the bucket. And wherever the pylons are. Now when it means clear of debris, there are some boxes here. So can I pick up the boxes or not? Wait, what the heck was that? I have no idea what that stuff means. So I guess I can't just pick that stuff up, so I guess I'll just get back into here. Possibly. Alright, so the hard part is trying to pick up the debris or move it, and this is not working out too well. It's clipping in just enough. How about if I don't actually put the blade down on the ground? Yeah, I don't think clearing out the area for a bonus is going to be that well. think this will take me a while to do so. And I think I'm just going to push more stuff back into the zone. But you know what? I think we got the main part done. Let's go ahead and exit the vehicle, and I think we'll call it a job. Probably should have taken a screenshot of before and after. We'll take one of after. Let's go ahead and enter the laptop, shall we? Alright, so yeah, clear the area marked by pylons from debris. Yep. Let's go ahead and skip that and just say confirm. So we did 100% of the job, we just didn't do the bonus. What did we get for a star rating though? 3-star, and of course there was no money because we're demolishing our own building where our future office, I suppose, is going to be. So, I think that's the first. I think it said there are 3 jobs we can do in the prologue, and that is job number 1. Yeah, maybe we'll go ahead and try to, you know, do up the next job, build your first office, which we'll have a look at next time. And I don't know how much we'll get paid to do so. Maybe nothing at all. No, payment is 0. I guess because we're building our own building. But we'll have a look at, you know, place concrete tiles for the shed foundation and all the other stuff that job requires. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you right here in Demolition Build 3 Prologue. But until then, have a good one.